Morning students, in this video I am going to explain about OSI model in computer networks, which is a basic model which explains how data are transmitted in the network from one computer to another. The full form of OSI is Open Systems Interconnection. It is a reference model which describes how information are transmitted from one computer to another through the physical medium. It consisting of 7 layers and each layer performs a particular function. This transmission is a task that is divided into 7 smaller subtasks. These tasks are given to 7 layers in this OSI model. Each task are performed independently in this model. Okay, these are the 7 layers of OSI, which are the layers used to transmit data from one computer to another computer. Through these layers only, whatever data we are sending that are transmitted, they are physical data link, network, transport session, presentation and application layer. How the data are transmitted through these layers, I will explain it through one example. See here how the data flows through the OSI model. For example, the sender called Mr. Cooper sends a mail to Palmer. How the mail is transferred from A to B, we will see now. First, if the sender is sending a mail, first it will over the physical layer, then which pick the protocol SMTP and pass the data to the presentation layer. Then that is the mail application passes that mail over to the application layer. From that is an application layer from where we are sending the mail. Then it is passed on to the presentation layer. The presentation layer it compresses the data what we are sending, and then it hit that session layer, which will initialize the communication. Session means what? Where the work task begins and ends. This is a session layer. That data is compressed and sent to the session layer. Then it is passed on to the transport layer, where the data are segmented. You know, there is different names for data in different layers. In transport layer, the data is called as a segment. The data is splitted into segment here. Then that segment are broken into packets in the network layer. Okay. Then that packets are divided into frames at the data link layer. Then after that the packet that frames are reaches that physical layer, that is further divided into zeros and ones. Okay. And this is while sender sending the data passes through from application layer to physical layer, like that way. Then in the receiver side, in the reverse order, the process is happening. Okay. First it will reach at physical layer. That zeros and ones are formed as a frames and pass on to the data link layer. From that layer, that frames are combined into packets sent to network layer. From that network layer, that packets are combined as segments and sent to that transportation layer. From transportation layer, network layer, segments out of packets for the transport layer, which will reassemble the segments, and then it reaches a session layer and then to presentation layer. Then at the end it will reaches in the presentation layer, the compressed data is removed, that is data is uncompressed, and then it is given to the application layer. Then only that receiver receive that mail. That is a process done in that OSI model. Okay. See here, when we are sending the mail from sender side, the data pass on from application layer to physical layer, and then the receiver side is pass on to physical layer to application layer. See here, these three layers, physical, data link and network layer, are called as a hardware layers or lower layers, and then session, presentation and application layer are called as a upper layers or software layers, and the heart of the OSI is called as a transport layer. Okay. In the physical layer, the data are called as a bits. They are representing the data as bits. Data link layer is called as a frames. In network, we are called that data are split into packets, and in transport layer it is called as a messages, and then in the session it is the starting and ending of that communication process, no? That is called as a session. And then presentation layer, it does compression, encryption, decryption, that all the works translation is doing. And then application layer, it provides services to the user. What is the work of application layer? It is close to the end user. It represents all the applications that we can interact directly, like web browser, Outlook, Skype are the examples. And then functions of application layer means we can transfer and access the files, and we can manage the files. We can do mail services and directory services. Next, the presentation layer is like a translator of the network. Concerned with the syntax and semantics of the information. When data are transmitted between two systems, it handles all the syntax semantics. And then it does the remaining works like translation, encryption, decryption, compression, that all the works are done by this presentation layer. Session layer. Communication starts means when the communication starts and ends, that time limit is called as a session. That is handled by the session layer. This is used to establish, maintain and synchronize the interaction between the communication devices. Synchronize means it will do the communication process in a proper way. It manages the session in a proper way. That is called as a synchronization. That is done by this session layer. That is, what are the functions of session layer means dialogue control. It allows the communication between two processes. It can be either half duplex and full duplex. When you studied this and all in the first unit, simplex, half duplex and full duplex and all, this communication process is handled by this dialogue, that is called dialogue control, handled by this session layer, and you do the synchronization work, that is making the sequence while transmitting the data. Transport layer, it is used to transfer the data completely in the network. It receives data from the upper layer and make them into the small units called segments. In the transport layer, we call the data as a information what we are sending is called as a segment. It divides the data into a small unit called segment. Okay. It is called as a end-to-end layer. Among the 7 layers, which one is the end-to-end layer? It has full communication in all the layers. That is a end-to-end layer. That is called as a transport layer. It gives a end-to-end communication between the source to destination to deliver the data. Next, what is the function of this layer is its segmentation, assembly, flow control, error mechanism also it handles. Flow control, error control, and the segmentation and reassembly, everything is done in this transport layer. Next, network layer is here data are called as packets. The segment, we are splitting the segment as packets. So in network layer, data we are transmitting is called as a packet. And then packets are forwarded from source to destination using this network layer. Okay. And also it determines through which path we can send that, systems can send that packet, that also determined. That is routing is also determined by this network layer. Okay. Routing and then forwarding forwarding the packets, selecting which path. So this are all handled by this network layer, especially giving internetworking, addressing, and then it also adds the source and destination address. to that frame. That's also done by this network layer, and then path, deciding of path, and then packets. It converts the data received from upper layer and converts them into packets, segment into packets. That is done by this network layer. The data link layer, the packets are divided into frames. That is done in this data link layer. One of the functions means framing. That is, this packet are divided into several other parts called as frames. It adds header and trailer to the frame, and then physical addressing, flow control, everything is handled by this data link layer. It does error control, access control. Physical layer means it represents the electrical and physical representation of the system. They includes cable, radio frequency link, pins, voltages, and other physical requirements comes under this physical layer. That's line configuration, data transmission, topology, signals, everything is done under this physical layer. Okay, thank you.